All right. In fact, let's get in Dr. Swamy with us, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, to talk more about the successful launch of Chandrayaan-2. Good morning, Dr. Swamy. My first question to you, sir, is that it's been a successful launch as far as Chandrayaan is concerned, Chandrayaan-2 is concerned. Talk to us about it, sir. How do you view this achievement of India?
Major milestone. It's in fact huge because we are now the fourth country. Russia, which was number 2 after the United States, much of it was done by stealing. And then the Chinese were assisted in the early 50s and 60s by the Russians. India was the only one which had to stand on its own feet and was also forgotten. The worst part is when we were about to do this about 10-15 years ago, at that stage the Congress party allowed a bogus controversy about sex and of Maldive girls with prominent rocket scientists whose lives they ruined. And then after we came, we revived it, and it's very heartwarming that more than 50% of the rocket scientists in ISRO are women. And they dress very traditionally. They are not fashionable modern women in the sense of they're being westernized. But they are traditional women. They dress like very traditional women of the South. Most of them are South Indians. And so this is therefore a blossoming of India's native intelligence. We have done it on our own, and this is not an isolated event. Before this, we demonstrated we can knock off any satellite from the space, target it and knock it off, not just the general boom, boom, boom. Particular one, trace it, follow it, and then blow it up. And then Balakot is another example of precision. And so I think Modi's leadership, you may have other complaints about him, but on the question of national security and the precision with which he is developing it, it's a major thing, and this is something which we should all celebrate instead of what the Congress party is doing.
Dr. Swamy, what does it speak of Indian scientists and ISRO in particular, the kind of achievement that they have?
It speaks that our indigenous scientists entirely working within India. They are not people who have landed in from Caltech in California or Massachusetts Institute of Technology. They are people who have been indigenously trained, indigenously brought up, indigenously employed. Use this, and with great deal of in America failed 4 times. We didn't even fail once. In fact, before we failed, we recognized that it was going to fail because of a leak, and we stopped it. And now it's gone through. And now the next major step is for landing of those machines on the moon. That will be tenfold superior achievement than this launching that rocket.
Now, Dr. Swamy, there are some cynics who question India's moon mission, calling it unnecessary, saying that it's a case of misplaced priorities. What would be your message to such people and such mindsets?
They are jealous, that's all. They couldn't do it. And in fact, when we were progressing, they sabotaged it. They were part of the sabotage. In my opinion, some foreign power was behind this framing in sex scandals with Malaysian girls. And someday somebody must investigate it, although the court has given a handsome compensation. But you can't recover 10-15 years of your scholarly life after being lived and spat on by every neighborhood friend of yours, saying, oh, we never expected you would do this. When in fact, none of them did anything. They were framed. The idea was destroyed. The real problem is both the United States and Russia are upset that our ability to launch satellites is cost 1/3 what they charge. So we produce the cheapest rockets in the world for launching satellites. And so to sabotage this so that this whole market doesn't go to India, this dirty trick was done in which the Congress party was complicit.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.